Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Watched by viewers and members like you.
Coming up on Living Grand on Grand Lake, slather up with sunscreen and swim on into this free on-water concert. Sit, stay, and wait while we fetch up this next interesting segment on a local dog whisperer. And we'll visit a 1,000-acre ranch with breathtaking views of Grand Lake. All this and more coming up next on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Welcome to Living Grand on Grand Lake. I'm your host, Christy Wallace. For the past 10 years, people have flocked to Grand Lake for Aquapalooza, the largest on-water concert and raft up in the area. This year's event was sponsored by Grand Lake RV Resort and organized by Michelle Prine. With more than 15,000 people in attendance, it's clear this event continues to grow. Young and old, by land or by grand, Aquapalooza has a little something for everyone.
Aquapalooza is the largest water concert on Grand Lake.
I think it's just a great time to get to know new friends. It's a great time in the sun, a great time on the water. Everybody just loves getting together, having a reason to, an excuse, I guess, to come out and hang out on Grand Lake.
Yes, this is the first year, and we're very happy with the turnout. And we had an astounding amount of people here. We're amazed how well it went today. Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, we usually have around 14,000 or so of your favorite friends. Everyone just comes. I mean, usually the concert starts at 1 o'clock, the music does, but we start seeing people as early as 8:30. Some people leave their docks at 7. Before you know it, as we're still setting everything up the day of, there's just thousands of boats and people everywhere.
We probably parked about 400 to 500 cars today, and with those cars came several people and all the floats, the large floats, the mini floats that you can imagine.
One of our challenges is trying to find a location that will service people by land, even though it is Aquapalooza, and people by water, because we want it to be a fun, family-friendly, free event for everyone that enjoys Grand Lake to come to. So we want to have a place that all the boats can tie up, but we can still have people that can access it by land in case they don't have a boat.
Ed Ferguson of GRDA, he just said this was a great place to have it.
We chose Grand Lake RV Resort because they have the best access by land and by water. So our boaters that are coming have a point that they can park all the way around, so there's a great view of the band. And then our people that are coming by land have plenty of parking. Diana has over 40 acres here. She has places that they can keep their RVs if they're looking for an RV spot. She has a boat ramp. So it was really a good combination of everything that we were looking for the elements to bring as many people as possible to the Grand Lake area for Aquapalooza.
When you enjoy an event like this, you enjoy having a day with your family, and it's pretty much a free thing. It's a free event, so you can bring your family and enjoy the water and just enjoy meeting other people that you can come back and be with and float with.
Aquapalooza at Grand Lake is for all ages. We had a 3-month-old all the way to an 87-year-old this last year. So we really try to accommodate and just have a great, fun, family-friendly day on the lake, you know.
Really what we look for when we have a band perform at Aquapalooza is fun, entertaining cover bands. The people that are out here, they want to listen to songs that they know, they want to dance, they want to have a great time, they want to sing along. So traditionally that's what we're looking for when we look for a band, and somebody that's really ready to get out there and dance with them. We've always promoted that Aquapalooza is the third Saturday in July, but we go ahead and publish that date so they can start making plans for, and they will. We'll have people that'll immediately the next week start making reservations for the next year that we're gonna have Aquapalooza.
Aquapalooza has been great for our business. We were sold out this weekend, and so we expect to be sold out next year. We are going to celebrate Aquapalooza here, along with our 15-year anniversary of Grand Lake RV Resort.
The reason we continue to do Aquapalooza Grand Lake every year is because it supports our local businesses. We believe in giving back to the community, and offering a free event that drives so much traffic to the Grand Lake area really helps give our businesses here a push through the summer. And we fill up many of the RV resorts, cabins, the restaurants are full, they're buying gas, and it's really important to us to give back to those clients. You know, they're supporting us monetarily, helping us through sponsorship, but they are able to retain new customers, people that haven't seen the Grand Lake area, people that are going to come back and visit. We've had so many from out of state that come in, and this is now a new destination that they want a vacation. So it's important promotion for the Grand Lake area too. We have people that plan this as an annual event for their parties, for their family reunions. We have a group of fraternity brothers that this is going to be their annual event that they come to every year because they have annual get-togethers. So we have a lot of people that have involved themselves in our tradition by making this their tradition.
Come on, Aquapalooza! Come on, where you at?
Aquapalooza is always the third Saturday in July, so make plans to attend next year. And you can check them out on Facebook for more information. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake. At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadelivers.com to learn more.
So one of the things that we have on Grand Lake is we have several businesses that are open in the evening in several places for people to go eat dinner by boat. So a lot of people don't boat at night, and one of the things to remember is no matter how familiar you are with the lake looks different every night because there's different lights on every night. So make sure you know where you're going, and obviously we discourage the consumption of alcohol and driving a vessel, but more importantly, make sure your vessel's set up to operate at night, and make sure you know how to operate your vessel at night. It's not uncommon for us to stop somebody out here that either don't have their navigation lights on or only have part of their navigation lights on, and they don't know how to turn them on. And not only is that embarrassing for them, but it's just tremendously dangerous for the other vessels that are out at night. And if you're going to be out at night, check your lights before you leave. It's a great idea to carry a spare bulb and the tools to change them because they do burn out at the most inopportune times. So again, if you're going to go out at night, know where you're going, be familiar with that, and make sure all the equipment on your vessel is working.
And now, time for the Living Grand on Grand Lake events page. If you're looking for a fun, free, and educational activity, explore GRDA's Summer Dam Tours. Learn more about the men and women who first envisioned and later constructed the dam, as well as the endeavors faced to bring concept to reality. To schedule a tour, contact GRDA's office at 918-782-4726. Experience history on a self-guided tour through Harbor Village. Explore 6 acres and nearly 100 exhibits located on the shores of Grand Lake of the Cherokees. Antiques, collectibles, and reproductions are in displays representing the mid-1800s to the early 1900s in the local 4-state region. The Picture in Scripture Amphitheater is open to its 34th season of original biblical productions, featuring a cast of over 60 actors, exotic live animals, state-of-the-art surround sound, and amazing special effects. The feature production this season is Damascus Road, where Saul becomes Paul, the greatest apostle of all time. Tickets are available now. The show runs every Friday and Saturday evening through August 3rd. Visit pictureinscripture.com to learn more. Well, that's it for now from the Living Grand on Grand Lake events page. Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
If you share your home with a furry child who doesn't mind, then you need to meet Glory Thatcher. I first met her when she worked at Grove Small Animal Hospital. She's one of those people who just connects with animals. In fact, like many other people, I would often call Glory for advice on behavioral and training issues with our crazy Chihuahua, Lucy. Fast forward a few years, and Glory has taken her talent to new levels under the training of famed dog whisperer Cesar Millan. She now devotes all of her time to her dog training business, which has been a lifesaver for our newest addition, Sammy, who is as ornery as she is cute. Glory had our little Sammy following commands within a day and behaving like an angel within a short amount of time. Too bad Sammy's human wasn't quite as easy to train.
My mother could never turn down a stray. So we had, in fact, I think one summer, we had 13 dogs and cats total. I was looking for a way to make a second income, and I let some neighbors around the area I lived in know I was going to start pet sitting. And so, I had a couple people right off the bat said, great, and so I would start taking care of their dogs, doing pet visits and pet stops. And I would find myself, like having the dog sit, having them stay, having them shake. So as I was taking care of people's pets, and I would send them photos, or they'd come back and they'd say, hey, how did you get my dog to do that? My dog has never done that. I would just say, well, I just, was doing what I would do with my dogs. As my business was growing and I was doing more pet sitting, and then I just had this real desire that I wanted to do more training, because what happened was, what I saw at any of the humane societies or any place, that how many dogs actually get displaced. So I kind of developed this passion that if I could help one dog not have to go to a shelter or a humane society or have to be rehomed, then it just really grew inside of me. So I think that's kind of where that really shifted for me. And I was really interested when I found out that you could actually take training with Cesar. And so I went to my first training there in November of 2017, and then I did 2 more in 2018. And what a shift. I thought I was just going to learn about dog training, and what I learned is I learned a lot about myself and how working with dogs, you've got to be that calm, assertive leader. So it's just kind of really expanded tremendously for me. I have really been blessed with customers. I've had 3 dogs come to me from New Mexico. I've had a dog come to me from Houston, Texas. Now I'm kind of like starting to live my dream, because I'm doing more and more training and less pet sitting. The one question that I get the most is, my dog pulls on the leash. Actually, walking your dog is more about how you, the human, and if you just put a leash on your dog, well, a dog's nose is like 60–70% of its body, so it's gonna go wherever its nose goes. So you need to be that calm, assertive leader. So when I show people ways that you can shift and alter that to make it where you're walking the dog, they're like, oh, didn't realize I could do that. So you can train a dog to sit. But if that dog is sitting and it's just in this wiggle mode and and I'm not talking about a puppy that's just learning, but a dog, so it's sitting and it's just like this, well, you're not teaching it calmness. So with the dog psychology part of it, what I've learned is that when we teach a dog to sit, we want not only the body to be calm, we want the mind to be calm too. So here you have calmness versus just, oh, I have to sit because I'm gonna get a treat, I think if people, can't necessarily exercise their dog, there's other things you can do. You can give it more mental stimulation. You can have somebody, or you can train it to actually walk on a treadmill. Because I think sometimes what happens is, and I say this with love and respect to all the people I know, that they get a dog and then what they give is they give it love, love, and attention, attention, attention. And what's happened is two other parts haven't been handled. They may have not given them rules, boundaries, any restrictions within the house, or they've kind of filling their need and they're forgetting that you're dealing with a dog, and then we humanize them and then they're part of our family. Trying to coach people and show them that, yes, it's okay to love your dog at the right time, but also the other things like the rules and the boundaries and that type of thing that they need, because it just helps the dog,
Whether you need to leave your fur baby with Glory for intense training or have her make house calls, Glory's Canine Coaching is your answer. Visit her website at gloriescaninecoaching.com or find her on Facebook. You can also call Glory at 918-230-6931. If you have a friend who needs Glory's help, then I suggest you send them a link to this show by visiting us online at rsu.tv. You can watch and share this episode along with all of our past shows as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Grand Lake's newest destination for great fun is located just off the lake in Grove. At Cherokee Casino Grove, you'll experience exceptional food and outstanding service. Stop in to relax with your favorite drink and root for your team on the big screen. Experience live local music on the 1897 stage every weekend. Cherokee Casino Grove on Highway 59 at East 250 Road. It's the most fun you'll have off the water.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
We make sure our graduates get the most out of their education.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
If you haven't had the chance to visit Cherokee Spur Ranch, you are missing out. With 1,000 acres and 2 miles of shoreline, the views are breathtaking. This gorgeous preserve is working hard to boost the quail population using science and meticulous land management methods. In addition to hunting, Cherokee Spur offers trap shooting, a 6,000 square foot lodge, chef-prepared meals, and they also host events. We recently took a tour of this beautiful property.
As far back as I know the history of the ranch, a guy named Sam Daniels, who's an attorney out of Tulsa, owned it from the 60s to the 90s. And he ran cattle out here, and the center part of this lodge he built as his hunting cabin. He did a lot of quail hunting and duck hunting. He had it till mid-90s sometime, I don't remember exactly what year. He sold it to a guy named Bob Kidd, who built the rest of the lodge out as his house. He then sold it to Bill and Dale Brassfield, who started it as a hunt club in around '07. And they sold it to the current owner, Scotty Edwards, in 2012. Well, obviously, dogs are a very important tool in our industry, and we have a full-service kennel. We train dogs, we sell dogs, and we keep a lot of dogs for us and our guides to take good care of our clients, and we want very good dogs. We run mostly English pointers. We have a few German short hairs and a couple of Brittany's. All the guides run labs as flushing dogs. We all run 2 pointing dogs and a flushing dog when we hunt. We do half-day or full-day hunts, so we keep plenty of dogs so we can change them out in the middle of the day. And obviously they're very important, and a lot of people that come here grew up with bird dogs and they like to see good dog work, so it's very important to have good dogs to perform for your customers. Mostly what we do are quail hunts. We do, like I said, half-day or full-day hunts. We also do European pheasant shoots, which is a driven shoot where shooters are in a shooting station and birds are flown over their head. And we also do waterfowl hunts during season. We have a couple of waterfowl units, wetlands that we have pit blinds on that we plant feed and flood. We also have a 5-stand sporting clays range. We do a lot of events in the off-season. We're open to the public every Thursday evening. We shoot from 4 o'clock to when everybody leaves. It has stadium lighting so we can shoot after dark. But most of our hunters like to go out there and warm up before they go to the field. Just make sure the guns are working good and just kind of tune up a little bit. But that's available year-round by appointment, but in the off-season on Thursday nights open to the public. But we do lots of groups. Come out and we cook them hamburgers and hot dogs, and they shoot a little bit. So that's available about any time by appointment. We have on the property we have 2 different houses: the main lodge, and then we have a ranch house about a quarter mile away. The lodge itself has 11 beds, so it depends on if it's if you're couples or if it's a group of guys, you know what I mean. But there's 3 private rooms and a couple of bunk rooms in the lodge, and then the ranch house has another 3 private rooms and a bunk room in it. So there's 10 beds, I believe, down there and 11 in it. The view here is, in my opinion, the best you'll find on the lake, and it's a breathtaking view. Anytime, any season, snow, colors, spring, it's always beautiful. The fire pit on the back patio is a big attraction for our overnight guests after dinner with a glass of wine or beverage. They sit over, look over the fire at the lake, enjoy that view. It's always beautiful. We try to have a fire going any day we have guests here. So after breakfast, if they don't need to go warm up on the range, they can sit around the fire for a little while before we go to the field or warm up afterwards. So we try to keep a fire going about all the time on the patio. We do a lot of group retreats, family reunions, business meetings, corporate people entertain their clients here. We have a little bit of everything, and we can cater to anybody's budget and what they want to do and how long they want to stay and what all they want to do while they're here. We also work in conjunction with Shangri-La and some of the yacht clubs, and we send people over there to play golf, and they send people to us to shoot. Lodging at either location, so we trade customers back and forth as far as what we could provide to make their stay at the lake better. Well, it's always nice when people come in and talk about how beautiful the place is, and we work well. We got a lot of grass to mow and things to keep up, to keep it looking good, and everybody takes a lot of pride. All the people here take a lot of pride in what they do, and keeping it looking good and putting a smile on somebody's face when they see it for the first time, or the returning people that remember how beautiful it is. So it's a lot of work, but it's good work, and we all enjoy what we do, and everybody here is very passionate about what they do. So that helps when you got people that take pride in keeping the place looking good. It's a part of all of us here.
Cherokee Spur is located just west of Bernice on Highway 85. For more information, visit CherokeeSpur.net or call 918-256-5200. Well, that's it for this edition of Living Grand on Grand Lake. I'm Christy Wallace. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week to learn more about the people, places, and events of Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by.
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Also by
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Plus by
I had the drive to boost my earning power.
I was driven to be more competitive in the job market.
Finishing my degree, that's what drives me.
If you left college without a degree, Reach Higher, Oklahoma's degree completion program, can change your life. You get affordable tuition, flexible class schedules with online options, and a degree from a state university.
I was driven to earn my diploma.
And I did it.
Apply today at reachhigheroklahoma.org. Let your drive drive you.
and by viewers and members like you.